casually throw the grenade launcher back in the car and go walking back towards the woman.
Potman just keeps staring into the smoke, like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Can't believe that last shot actually hit.
Yeah.
That was awesome, right?
Double 10.
Tony's like, well, can't believe I wasted a shot on that. Leans back in the car, keeps smoking.
He's already on his second cigarette somehow.
Success is what's required to get a ground zero hit, and sure enough, Ryan managed to do that.
Double 10.
Oh, man.
And you said I couldn't hit the helicopter.
I've said many things in my day.
Yeah, Fletch is actually going to walk back over and cut the woman free, assuming she doesn't go into hysterics at his approach.
Oh, well, she's fucking frozen in terror herself, although not being able to hear shit, she certainly saw shit.
She's seen things.
Aside from being
all she
death
can do.
chained, is there anything else wrong with her?
She's not laughing at the comics.
Chain, terrified, yes, she does have like a newspaper, which is now basically fallen down to the ground. She looks thin, very thin, as if she's underfed. You know, and although the crow feathered cloak has done its part to protect her from, like, say, sunstroke, she has definitely not seen the best of treatment out here. That being said, upon being cut free from the folding chair, she offers, as best she can, a tone-deaf thank you to Fletch.
So, where are you from? Are you okay here?
She furrows her brows at Fletch's lips and slowly nods.
It's actually really impressive she can read lips that well.
Assuming Fletch is talking slow.
Yeah, I assume once I kind of made the connection that she's probably deaf, he would be enunciating his words very clearly, since he does not know shit for sign language.
Yeah, I took ASL in college, and reading lips is actually an incredibly rare skill, even among deaf people.
So you're saying that she's a rare loot that we should take with us?
Sure, yeah. Let's pretend I said that.
We still got that trunk space. I'm glad we kept it open.
Yeah, totally.
Just tie her back up through.
A rare loot? Yeah. Who knows when you might need someone who can do, ASL and read lips.
I mean, she looks kind of blue to me, but So we're leaving? Yeah, leaving.
Probably leaving. But,
probably try to fit her in the back
clearing.
with us.
Yeah,
I mean, assuming she wants to come
actually
along.
offer, like, do you need a ride somewhere?
Well, then blinks and thinks and ends up saying, no home.
Yeah, join the club.
So she's a rambling woman.
No, she's a rambling man. It's gender neutral.
I'm not sure that's how that works.
Of course, gender neutral gets assigned the masculine version of the word instead of the feminine version of the word.
I'm glad you agree. So
there's the problem of the cars. We're gonna have to get them out of the way.
do either of them appear to have their key?
Not only do they not have their key, on the other side of the vehicles, the tires have been slashed.
Here's another question then.
So that's
Since I
no
wasn't
problem for
Here for the road explanation.
right.
Is there road behind the cars on either side? Like road, not road, but like a fence or something.
There's spike strips.
No, just spike strips.
the spike strips are
Well,
Yeah,
off to the sides.
you can definitely go off-roading. There's grass, between the highway and the tree line. It's just that grass on either side of the car is covered with spike strips.
Well, I mean, with the whole car, like there's literally no place to push it off.
You can definitely push the car off, but
Yeah.
with the two cars are actually chained to the folding chair, and then from the folding chair they're chained to the other car.
Alright, do we still have that torch? Or do we lose the torch?
Let me check.
Now I'm pretty sure you folks still have the torch that was brought with you. That's how you planned on getting through that gate at BJ's.
Yeah, let's
That's how
cut the
Trusty did.
chains
Yeah,
and then
that's fine.
I
let's
do
just
have
push the
the
cars off the
cutting
side.
torch listed, just kind of temporarily in backpack 1.
Sure. You can definitely take that to the chains. They're not sturdy chains. You can get through them and then
Remove
basically
hard
separate
brake,
the cars.
Just push them off to the side.
Yep, and with a joint effort, especially since you can't. There's definitely enough able-bodied people here that the cars can be moved well enough.
So what you're telling me is Potman takes the green car, I push the other one away, and Fletch watches.
No, I'm saying team effort.
Oh, team effort.
Yes.
Tony supervises.
I mean, if you're more than welcome to strain your bodies pushing the car by yourself, by all
Cat,
means,
Cat
tell
just
me more.
steps in the gap between them and pushes each way with one hand, and they go flying.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, we don't
She
have
only has a strength of 4. Come the fuck on.
Yeah.
She has weightlifting 1.
She's
Wait,
not
let's
lifting
think
weights. Yeah. The road is cleared.
So this folding chair, how nice are we talking?
So looks pretty bad. Looks like it's had someone sitting in it for a few days straight. So it means it smells pretty bad too.
So it's perfect for tone.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That poor woman.
Yeah. She looks pretty bad off.
Yeah, well,
Looks a little dehydrated,
do we have enough water to share with her?
You could certainly share some water.
Whether we have enough or not's a whole different question, but sure.
There's a creek off the highway, relatively nearby.
So what you're saying is she can make it on her own.
And her
That's
condition,
exactly what he's saying.
maybe.
I'm not against sharing because Cat's going to anyway.
Yeah. Yes,
We
I
don't need any free riders.
Just drop her off at the next actual town.
She
The one that isn't on fire.
How far are we from Boone's Farm or whatever the hell that place is called?
Boonesboro? Oh, you would reckon it's not that many miles, like maybe 6 to 10. The problem would end up being like how bad the highway is between those 6 to 10 miles.
Yeah.
Considering the time, as it's now approaching 8 p.m.
Well, if this chick says she doesn't need anything and she nodded that she'll be okay here, then I leave assistance up to you guys.
How many containers did we have for water?
We had an nondescript large jug
Mm-hmm.
and 12 smaller jugs.
Yes, 12 1-liter containers that you guys brought from the military installation.
I assume the large jug is
Not really good.
like one of the in the office they have the cooler with the big thing of
Yeah.
water.
Yeah, it's basically
like one of
it.
those jugs.
Uh-huh. I mean, Cat can lift it, but it's not really,
We're
amenable to
not gonna
someone
Carry
drinking
one
it.
over each shoulder.
Just like, here, take this.
I was probably gonna give her a one of the smaller ones.
Okay.
She double fists these water jugs.
All right, well, the woman will definitely take it.
And probably try to tell her that you already know this, but it's just going to get worse from here. So try to find somewhere to hold up and make sure the rats
Probably
can't
doesn't actually know that.
She gives Cat a confused nod. Doesn't seem like the message really got across.
She's been here for days.
Yeah.
She probably has no idea.
And if she already had no home, she probably didn't hear much of the news either, unless it was in the paper, which is probably censored. Well,
Who knows how long she's been held captive?
true enough.
Here or elsewhere. That's more the point I was trying to make.
Okay. Well, either way, though, Cat feels like she's done her part. Gonna head back to the car.
Okay. Woman will actually scatter off to the side, into the brush, out of view. That's right, Fido. She's leaving.
Oh yeah, he's gonna kill someone. He promises.
I thought those were Chris's dogs.
Oh no, that's mine.
My dogs are much bigger.
Damn
He's
it,
gonna-
Aaron.
He's gonna cut someone.
How many 1 liter jugs did we give up? Bottles?
1. So you're at 11 now. You know,
Potman's just gonna kind of sigh and casually, God damn it, and casually state, she's gonna die.
Yeah, her and millions of others.
Potman shrugs.
Look, for once we found someone who hasn't done anything wrong yet. I don't feel bad helping someone like that.
It is what it is. Just saying, we can't really save everybody we come across. As I pet the kitten.
Mm-hmm.
You and that cat.
It's contact comfort. Leave me the fuck alone.
Whoa, defensive.
Pets the cat, Dr. Evil style.
Mm-hmm.
It glowers at you, judgingly.
No, it
Well,
doesn't.
no shit, it's a cat.
That's its natural state, judgment.
Kitten does
It's-
nothing of the sort. Kitten's
Natural and unnatural. That's one thing you can't domesticate out of a cat.
This kitten's natural state is needy.
Like all the women in my
Feel
life.
for just-
That fear of commitment's gonna kick in pretty soon for you.
Throw the cat out the window.
Along with the baby and the bathwater. Ah, she was slowing us down.
The baby. So are we waiting for somebody?
I think we're waiting on Eugene to get in the car.
Oh, I didn't realize it wasn't in the car. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay. You all get in. Trusty Tony sighs and leans up the chair. And, proceeds, motoring down the road again.
Doesn't even bother leaning the chair forward. He's just driving from way down there.
Nah, he moved it up. Okay. Folks actually end up making pretty decent time. Ends up being
Cyborg Lek.
He's even shorter now. You go off his shifts.
There's actually like a part of him's like, vengeance, vengeance, and then a dark power responds.
He just kind of runs, skip, hops along on 2 knees.
And that's when the infection takes hold, right?
He's now
Brand new type of zombie.
Yes, motivated by his obsession over Jeremy Fletcher, which was a thing.
You shouldn't have come at me with guns, man. Not when I have a grenade launcher.
shit. Damn it, he tried. He tried with his fucking delusions of grandeur. He tried to just fucking pick off Fletch's head. If he wanted to, it would have made him feel good.
I was a little worried.
Yeah.
The first two higher chance shots missing there was like, well, fuck.
Yeah. I mean, certainly, he could have hit Fletch and downed him with a normal shot, but no, that's not good enough. He wanted to see the satisfaction of Fletch's brain just fucking splattering all over the ground.
Potman is just really relieved that no one got shot.
Well, the thing is that
that one concerned citizen kind of got shot.
After he kills Fletch, he'll just feel empty inside. What's he got left to live for?
He'll have to fill that hole with more hatred.
Yes, more killing. The New World Order out there.
If only Fletch hadn't put him in this situation to begin with, he wouldn't have this terrible feeling inside him now.
Exactly. It was all Fletcher's fault. I designed him several chapters ago, and I was looking to find the right place to put him in. At any rate, it ends up being about 9:17 when you folks finish motoring down the road, arriving at Boonesboro. Well, of course, you're a little hungry. You had your rations deducted for your lunch meal, but definitely do need to stop for the night. Boonesboro, population 2,800, home of blah blah blah. There goes the sign. God, this place is a ghost town. Looks like it's already been thoroughly picked over as well. Houses mostly broken and scavenged through, just like doors dismantled, convenient pieces of like sheet metal and like wood just like spirited away. As if people just said whenever this shit hit, fuck this, we're out.
Or a big common thread.
Or perhaps the roving band of concerned citizens.
They're very concerned.
Indeed, and definitely it seems like to one end, basically the southwestern end of Boonesboro, there are definitely places that look much nicer than that they have not been picked through thoroughly clean. And that's basically where all of the spare, like, sheet metal and, like, wood and, like, cars have gone to form this massive barricade of death and destruction. That's only in the Southwest, though.
Barricade of death. So they've interlaced zombies within it.
I didn't say barricade of undeath, Chris.
Yeah. So it's just covered in corpses like our home back in last chapter.
Let's just say that dead people are a part of it.
Dead people.
So the shit hit the fan here before the infection ever arrived.
Well, yeah, you're talking about government and societal collapse.
Mm-hmm. But when the infection gets here, all these are going to wake up.
Maybe.
They came out of the fucking graveyard.
We think maybe. Never saw
Pretty
it.
sure maybe.
Did all of your generals say they came out of the graveyard too?
What? No, I was just talking about what we saw back at the church.
Well,
We
too,
didn't see much.
It looked pretty fresh out there. Dude, where else are skeletons going to be coming from? There were skeletons, weren't there? They're very, very emaciated, decomposed skeletal zombies.
Well, I mean, all of the others rotted at an obscenely high rate as well.
I think we should assume they're going to come back. Assume the worst, hope for the best.
I'll be alert for it, but assuming it'll happen?
Well, don't if you don't want to. I'm assuming all of these fuckers are going to wake back up.
I mean, at that point, you may as well assume that they're going to start developing, I don't know, laser breath. That's a thing, right?
My God.
Gives you a dubious look. Like you're the crazy one here. Oh, wait.
It's been right so far.
Yes! That's the worst part.
Worst or best?
Worst.
All the zombies have laser breath. Good going.
When has
They
anything that
spontaneously-
Potman's predicted coming true been beneficial to us
We've
in any
discovered
way?
the true nature of this undeath. Whatever people think they have, they gain.
I'll allow it.
So, are we driving in? We
Uh.
skirting around?
Yeah.
I mean, we already took care of the raiders.
There's always more raiders, right?
There's always more raiders.
We're the Raiders.
I was saying, then we were the Raiders.
Yeah. So that's when the guards come after you for the child murder, right? Chris
Because-
Avalon, you know.
That's why those were concerned citizens. They heard about our deeds and they were coming to try to keep us out.
Yes, yes. Hence their confused looks. Like, shit, are these the raiders? They don't look like raiders.
They're wearing too many clothes, not enough metal.
Are you sure? The Nathan
Got a
look
full head of
You
hair.
know, Potman has the right skills to fix that.
Not enough metal?
Not enough metal. What are you talking about? There's cars everywhere.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't talking about not enough metal.
He was
in the
referring to my
environment.
statement.
Yes. But yes, as noted, the town of Boonesboro, with its population of 2,800, definitely looks like it's much less than 2,800. This is a ghost town, except for the southwestern quadrant of the town, which is so layered in fucking barricades of cars and sheet metal and spikes on top of that and fucking barbed wire on top of that. They have cordoned off, whoever has cordoned off a large section of that. And with enough open windows, especially in the darkness, there could be God knows how many fucking possible sniper points.
Well, I got two questions. Is there a Motel 6 sign, and did they leave the light on for us?
There is no power, it
Hmm.
appears. The street lamps are not on within Boonesboro. That being said, there are lights behind the southwestern quadrant of the town.
Do we hear a generator running or anything?
You're staying a really goddamn good distance away from the massive wall of metal and death. The
Point
reason why
taken.
you can see that is because it's lit from behind. And you can see light pretty far.
Then I'm just going to assume they have a generator back there. Well, what do you say? Should we go meet the neighbors? Or should we just mosey along?
I'm not sure which would seem more hostile.
Well, I mean, if we do want to say hello to our new friends behind the wall, you might not want to be carrying the grenade launcher. Or maybe you do.
It's
Yeah.
empty. It wouldn't matter.
Hey,
Well, it might
a
matter,
threat.
but if it actually came down to mattering, I wouldn't be able to do anything with it.
I see you'd be a paper tiger.
Probably a Swiss cheese tiger after they saw it anyway. Well, it's getting late.
That it is.
There are definitely enough abandoned houses and other establishments.
Yeah, but if
city,
the
town.
survivors here decided to hole up like that, there's bad shit going on in the rest of the city, town, whatever.
City, town, whatever.
Yeah, that's what it says out at the city limit. City, town, whatever limit.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like they're keeping the area around the walls fairly cleared?
Oh, other than like the actual like walls themselves, yeah, there's not really much of anything like actually on the streets except for things that whoever's behind the quadrant just didn't find useful. Like I said, like cars have actually been like relocated if they could be, so as to present like obstacles, and they themselves are an integral part of the wall. It's not a solid wall in and of itself. Perhaps they haven't had enough time to make that.
Maybe there just wasn't enough metal.
Oh, there's
They weren't skilled with metal, obviously.
So we have something to trade. Service, not Eugene.
Sure.
I mean, if he gets, well
I
fed.
said not Eugene.
Maybe Aaron wants to bring Potman's story to a close by becoming a part of whatever that is.
Yeah, fuck that.
Whatever the fuck that is.
You might literally become part of that if we drive up to it.
We leave and he's part of the wall.
Some 300 shit. They're cementing the wall together with people.
Bizarre hybrid.
That sounds like some evil wizard shit,
The corpse wall is people too.
Yeah.
You can just hear him moaning in the night as his body kind of twitches away from the metal.
Yeah, that sounds like Potman.
It's up to you folks.
Moaning in the night.
I'm okay with potentially approaching this.
Yeah, that's kind of an idea, yeah.
It's either that or we're driving through the night. 'Cause I don't... If they're that hostile, we're not going to be safe camping out in one of these houses.
We're not.
We're probably not going to be safe anyway.
It's not hostile. Like Citadel MacGannigan's not hostile, but he has a citadel. They have their citadel. Whoever they are.
Yeah, you don't want to embark where a Dark Citadel is.
Yeah, you really don't want to. Citadel MacGannigan is honestly pretty hostile.
Look, 10 hours is obviously enough time for you guys to get in and out. Get your shut-eye, eat a little bit before you go.
True.
The GM is suggesting that we let our guard down. I think we shouldn't.
The players are suggesting going up to the fortifications themselves.
Forget that I was the one that suggested that. The GM is obviously the enemy here.
Yes, that is how you should always go into a
We
tabletop
discussed
game.
this before the session.
Obviously, the GM is our antagonist. He wants to
perfect
see us fail.
I don't want to see you fail.
Grimace the traitor.
You heard me.
I heard you and you're wrong.
Am I?
Yeah. Don't you fucking pull that Ryan shit on me where you go, is it?
Hey, I was about to defend you.
Are you?
He intentionally took the -4 on a shot to give me a chance to defend myself. Because if I failed, the other 4 were definitely going to fill me full of every hole imaginable. Possible.
It wouldn't have looked good. But it fit in. It fit in with Nathan Leck's delusions of grandeur, which he had, and his obsession with Fletch, which he had.
Still gotta say, he shouldn't have come at me like that. Like, too
You shouldn't have
hostile,
come at you,
man.
bro.
He wasn't
hostile.
expecting, and I'm not gonna have
Nobody
like a fucking.
expects the Spanish grenade
Yeah.
launcher.
Well, he wasn't expecting you to fall into his lap, and I'm not gonna have a 1-point adversary just like stalk you across the country, like with knife in his mouth. Go, yes, here you are.
Oh no!
Finally.
But that's what I'm gonna do tonight. So I mean,
Yeah, you're a pretty high point adversary. If it weren't for the fact that,
only if I find more 40mm ammo.
you have zero chance of actually finding him.
Yeah, he might be harder to find than 40mm ammo. At any rate, we're certainly, you guys are certainly welcome to keep talking about this thread if you want.
I still like. It's becoming night. Like, they look safe enough that if they don't open fire, we might actually be able to get a decent night's sleep. Maybe a couple days. Maybe we could hole up with them for a little bit.
For your part, just, cruising around, like, the edges, it doesn't look like anyone or anything is actually moving out here, including, Eugene would note, animals.
Oh, dicks.
Okay, so yeah, Potman will point out to people, hey, I don't see any animals around here.
Look how much shit's happened here.
And? That means there should be scavenger birds.
Yeah.
Look, there aren't any crows, anything on the corpse pile.
That is a factually correct observation.
That should be swimming in rats, maggots, anything.
I was gonna say maybe all the crows were killed to make that cloak, but Don't know. Well, look, I'm open to the idea of approaching this place. If you guys don't want to, we can just keep on driving. Or find another place here to hole up. But if it's that bad and you're worried about it that much, I don't think we should even hole up here. Look at the last place we tried to.
Potman just kind of nods slowly. So what do you guys think?
I don't like the feel of this place, especially this.
Kind of ooky.
It feels a little murderous. It does, but yeah.
Look, if we're gonna go up there, we better go up there armed and ready, because you don't know what's actually gonna happen with the corpses in the barricade or anything around us.
Grimith, have we seen anything this far yet that suggests the infection is upon us?
No animals.
Like what?
Anything infected? Any bitten things shambling around?
The last time you guys have run into anything infected was around BJ's, whenever you
Right.
rode off on your tractors.
Yeah.
That was 2 days ago in game time.
It could be here by now.